Hello, and welcome to this short introduction to Cluster Info. Cluster Info is a teaching tool designed to help instructors and presenters convey complex Kubernetes concepts in a visual and intuitive way. Cluster Info runs as a deployment inside of a cluster with a simple port forward command to interact with it using localhost on your local browser. It can easily access all the information about other resources and configurations within the cluster it's running in. To install Cluster Info, simply go to the site listed in the description and follow the instructions. The site will bring you to this page, and to install it in any cluster, simply add the Helm repo to your repository list, then install the Helm chart for Cluster Info. Then, to use it, simply use the port forward command to forward the traffic to your local browser. So the number one thing to remember about Cluster Info is that it's only for educational purposes. Cluster Info has absolutely no security features and none are planned. So putting this on a production cluster would be a very bad thing. But it's designed to have a very low barrier of entry for students and instructors to be able to see what's in their cluster. So the way Cluster Info works is it's a simple viewer. So its job is to simply illustrate what is happening on a cluster at any given time. So if we were to look at a cluster here, we could see the deployments that are on the cluster. We can look at those deployments from a namespace perspective. We could look at those deployments from a node perspective to see where those deployments are, or how those deployments are distributing their workloads across different nodes. And we can drill into the details in the individual pods. So there's another video that goes into all the features in much more detail, called the Cluster Info Overview page. But this video is just meant to show you what Cluster Info is and to get you started. So I encourage you to go ahead and install it in your cluster and then watch the overview page and then some of the other demos to see what you can do with it. Thank you.